Rani, did you
Yes,
study?
Hasna,
Miss,
I have
Miss,
two
Okay,
have
let
internet. Second bad news, I don't have internet.
Ahmed, let me just listen to Rani and then I'll come back to you. Rani, can you just recite the poem?
yes, I can.
Okay.
I'm archaeologist. I'm an archaeologist, and here to say I excavate ancient facts every day. Sometimes I study history, sometimes I read a book, but I like archaeologist, and I love to study the past. I like to hunt and then to dig and uncover things and a piece of ancient armor or blade or clothes. Share my treasure to show the past today. Miss, can I recite the poem?
Yes,
Rani,
yes,
finish. Can
Good morning, Rani. Yes, Kareem, recite the poem.
Yes, I will recite. I'm an archaeologist. Ancient artifacts every day. Sometimes I study history, sometimes I read a book, but I like unearthed item in tiny nooks. I'm an archaeologist. I love to study the past.
Yes.
I like to hunt and then to dig
And uncover.
and uncover things at last.
A piece. A piece.
Or blade or clay, or cloth or clay. I promise to share my treasures to show the past today.
Okay, Jamal, thank you, Kareem. Jamal, did you study the poem? Jamal, did you study the poem? Jamal, did you study the poem or no?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Jamal, can you recite it to your friends? Okay, Jamal, I'll go to someone else until you get ready. Are you ready now or no?
Okay.
Dala, can you recite the poem,
Yes,
Dala?
Hasna.
Dala, can you recite the poem?
Miss Hasna, I have a question.
Yes, yeah, Ahmad. What do you want?
What does polyologist mean?
It's not. What did you say? It's paleontologist. It's a person.
Polyologist.
It's paleontologist. It's like an archaeologist, but archaeologists search things for plants and animals. Paleontologists only they look for plants. Okay, so there's a difference between the two.
I thought that
It's paleontologist.
because just
Yes, Ahmad.
I thought they study about dinosaurs.
And they study about the fossils. Yes, they study about fossils, the dinosaurs, fossils. You're right. They do, yeah, Ahmad. Ahmad, did you study the poem?
Because when you forgot to tell you. I have two bad news. The first bad news is I don't have internet, and the second bad news is I don't have internet.
Okay, so I'm gonna postpone you till after tomorrow or tomorrow maybe. Yes, Jamal, are you ready to recite it? Jamal, are you ready to recite it?
No.
Okay, Jamal, it's found on the book. It's page. Let me check your book. Let me see which page is it. I think it's page 41 or something like that. Let me check. Okay. So, ya Jamal. It's over here. Let me check it.
Which page?
It's page 40, I think, the poem. Don't open your books now. I'm talking to Jamal since Jamal is asking about the poem. He didn't do it.
The grade.
What's
How
your,
many grades?
Kareem, I won't say the grade, but
I have now.
Jamal, Kareem, you took a good grade. I can't say the
High
grade.
grade or low grade?
No, high grade. It's a high grade for sure. You recited it in a good way. But still, I can't feel.
Thanks.
Welcome, my dear. So Jamal, it's page. I'm scrolling down to. Okay. It's page Jamal on the book. Let me check it. On your book and on my book, it's page 55. On your book, it's page 57. The poem, page 57. Okay, Jamal. Page 57, but you have
The poem is page 42.
on your book, it's 42.
This, we open page
Yeah.
57.
Wait, dear, wait. Is it on your book?
42. It's 40.
Okay,
It's 40.
okay, sorry then. It's page 42 on your book. 42, ya Jamal. My book has different number of pages. So it's page 42. Your friends are trying to help you. You should recite it. It means you should study it by heart. You won't read it from the book. So Ahmad didn't study it. Let me go to Dala. Dala, did you study the poem? Dala, can you hear us?
Miss, I have it 57.
Yes.
Did you study the poem, ya Dala?
Yes.
Okay, can you recite it?
Every day.
Yeah.
Yes, ya Dala, I can hear you.
I am an archaeologist and here to say
It's archaeologist. I am an archaeologist. I'm here to say.
I'm an archaeologist.
Not it's not it's archaeologist.
Archaeologist. I
Yeah.
am an archaeologist and here to say excavate
Yeah, I excavate ancient
I excavate ancient sometimes I study history, sometimes I read books, but I like unearthed items in tiny notes. His eyes is down and up.
Okay. Continue, Yadala.
I am an archaeologist and I love study the past and uncover things at last. Piece of ancient
armor, or jade or cloth or clay.
Or jade or cloth or clay.
I am J R Clay. Rooms or share my treasures.
She are saying it wrong.
She
So
is saying it wrong. Okay, Dala, I'm gonna read it for you one time, please. When you recite a poem, at least you should show expressions. It's not reading. A poem is something else.
Miss, can I read it one more time?
Karim, let me read it for you first one time, and then we will go to the spelling part. I'm gonna read it like this. You have to recite it in the same way, dear. It's not reading, it's a poem, it's like a song. So archaeologist, I am an archaeologist, and here to say I excavate ancient artifacts every day. Sometimes I study history, sometimes I read a book, but I like unearth items in tiny nooks. It's knocks, not nooks. It's not nooks, it's knocks. I am an archaeologist and I love to study the past. I like to hunt and then to dig and uncover things at last. A piece of ancient armor or jade or cloth or clay. I promise to share my treasures to show the past today. So please, at least you have to recite it in a way that shows it's a poem because we have rhyming words. There's rhyming words like say and day. You have referred glass and clay. So there is rhyming words that clay and today. So at the end of each line, there's rhyming words. Please try to show some music while you're reading it or reciting it. Let's go to long E and O. It's the spelling part, dear. We will read the words I've sent on eSchool and I asked you to watch 2 videos. For those who didn't watch the videos, we're gonna watch them now. Long E and long O. We will watch it now since some of you don't have internet. That I noticed that some have a problem with their internet. Let's watch these videos now. So we'll watch about long O and long E sound. I'll start with long E. Yes, yeah, Isa, you're saying something?
Miss, when I press on the video,
It doesn't open?
it's private.
No, it's not.
When I press on the video, they said that this video is private, really.
Okay, now you can watch them. Okay, Faye, Isa, you can watch them now. Okay, long E and long O.
Miss Hasna, Miss Hasna.
Ahmad, do
There's
you,
no sound.
Yeah.
Ahmad, do you need anything urgent, dear, before I start the video?
Just telling you before you start, I'm reading Al-Banyan. I'm almost.
Okay. So when E sounds as E,
There's no sound. There's no sound, really.
No,
I can't hear.
Okay, dear, I'm gonna share it one more time. Maybe the voice here.
I'm hearing.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat it again. No, you,
No,
maybe you have, now you can hear it, right?
The long E sound.
Yes.
Okay.
I can.
Okay,
I can.
good.
I can.
E. Eat. E.
Eat.
E sound.
So when E sounds as E, it is a long E sound. And mostly when E is followed by another vowel, like here, E is followed by A, it makes the E long. So when 2 vowels, we say they are running vowels, it means they move after each other. E is followed by A, and A is a vowel, so it's a long E. Eat. If you say it, you will see that your mouth or your lips go backward and it's long.
Sounds E, as in eat. The monkey will eat a banana. E in eagle sounds E. I can see an eagle fly high in the sky.
So till now, E is long. It's followed by another vowel. It makes it long. E, eagle.
Look at this word. Eel.
Eel. Another.
The letter E in eel makes the long E sound. How to make the sound. Spread out your lips like you are smiling and let air come out of your mouth to make the E sound, as in eat.
Dear, I want you to try this. You have to, everything related to phonics, you have to practice saying it. So spread out your lips and show your face a little and say E. So you will see, okay, you can see that the air can come out of your mouth.
I'm trying to make it.
This time, put your hand on your throat. It moved
So put your hand on your throat and try.
or vibrated. Let us look at some other words with the letter E.
It should vibrate. When I say E, you feel that it's vibrating. So put your hand under your chin or on your throat and try to say E. You see that it vibrates.
That make the E sound. Eat. Click on the letter that makes the E sound.
E.
East.
At first.
Click on the letter that makes the E
So
sound.
E, this is an exercise. It's easy. So I want to
With the
touch
letter E.
ear, B. So till now we said when E is followed by another vowel, it makes it a long E.
That makes the E
I'm
sound.
gonna go to the second video about long O sound, how to make the long O or to form the long O sound. Let's see, and you have to also
Long O, silent E. O. Ah. Rob.
Rob. If you put the E at the end,
O. Robe.
Miss Hasna, why is the rubber so short? Standing on a chair.
Ah. Cod.
that's a cod. If you put an E at the end, it will be
O.
Code.
Code.
Okay. So dear, when you say O, long O, you feel that your lips are squeezed to the front.
Ah.
Miss
So your
Hasna,
lips are squeezed to the front. Rod.
Rod.
Road.
O.
Road.
Road.
So to write something, it's the past of ride. I'll stop here because the rest of the words have E at the end. So one of the rules for long O is when there is E at the end, the magic E. The other rule, it's when we have OW or OU, it makes long O, or double O together makes long O. Let's go to the book and see some words with long O and long E. Let's read them. I'll start with Faiz. Can you read the words in the box?
Yes, which page?
Dear, it's page on your book. Let me scroll down to see because it's on
Long
page 43.
It's
Page 43 on your book, dear. 43.
Yeah.
Yes.
Long E and O. Spelling words.
Yes.
Sweet. Each. 3.
So
Least.
wait, yeah, Faiz. Let's read word by word. Sweet. What's the meaning of the word sweet?
Sweetness. Sweet.
Sweet.
Okay, what's the opposite of
Like
it?
sweet.
Sour. Sour.
Sour is the opposite of it, and the sweet, it means it has a sugary taste. It is sweet. It is sweet. Yes, the second one, yeah, Faiz.
Each.
Each. So each, it means each one, not all of them. So each one, and each is followed, the E is followed by A. That's why it makes it long. Here we have double E. Continue.
3.
3 is a number. 3 is a number. Okay. Least. Least, it means the least number. It is the few, the lowest number. Continue.
Freedom.
Freedom. Freedom. It has a long E. Freedom and a short O. Freedom. It means
What's
not.
freedom?
Okay, it's not in a prison. When you're in a prison, you're not free, but if you're out of prison, you have your freedom. You can do whatever you want. Freedom.
Oh.
And pay attention that
Below.
freedom has limits also. There is regulation for freedom. Below.
That's what we have to do.
Below, we are reading the words, Ya Kareem, now, and then we will fill in the blanks. So below is under. So below is under. Continue.
Throat.
Throat is here. This is your throat where I told you to put your hand. Throat, yes. Where you swallow, yes. Thank you, Faiz. Continue.
Foam.
Foam is a white substance, especially when you wash your hands and you use soap. There is foam. Continue. Flown is the past. Okay, Faiz, I'm gonna continue the words. Flown is the past of a fly. Greet, it means to say hi to someone. Season, we have 4 seasons in Lebanon: summer, winter, autumn, and spring. Croak is a sound and usually made by frogs. They croak. It's a sound. Shallow, it means empty, or it is at the top, at the surface. Eagle is an animal or a bird. It's a bird. You saw it now in the video. Indeed, it means sure. Rainbow, after winter or after rain and a thunderstorm, you can see a rainbow. Grown is the past of grew. Grown is the past of grew and to grow up. Seaweed is a plant and it's mostly seen in a watery place, in a pond. Hollow, it means empty, nothing inside it. Float, it means not to sink, not to go deep into the water. Dear, I want you to add next to float. I don't think float is written in your book. Did they write a float for you? Is this word? Okay, I want. Yes, I want you to write this word. Write this word, float. Please.
There is no float.
Please write it, all of you. I think it's not found in the book, so write it, please. Write it, please. Okay, let's do the first question. It's opposites or antonyms. Write the list of words that have the opposite or almost opposite meaning to the words below. So we have to find the opposite. Kareem, can you do number 1? Kareem, number 1. Kareem, number 1. Yes.
Okay. I read.
Yes, dear. Write the list of words that have the opposite.
Write the list of words that have the opposite or almost opposite means to the words below.
Okay, so let's start with number 1. What's the opposite of the word sour?
Sweet.
Sour.
Yes, it's sour or
Sweet.
it's sweet. It is sweet. So write sweet.
Miss, can I solve number 2?
Yes, yeah, Dala, for sure. Dala, number 2.
Most.
Most.
Least.
So most of them, least. Okay, I'm gonna write them without.
Think.
Okay, for sure, yeah, Isa. So number 1 we said. For number 1 it is. So sweet, and number 2 we said least. Yes, yeah, Isa. Number 3.
Sink, float.
To sink, the opposite of it, it's to float. And I said, please write the word float. It's not found in the box. Okay, number 4. Who would like to do number 4?
Miss me.
Yes, yeah, Ahmad.
Miss me, not Ahmed.
Fayez, Fayez. Okay, yeah, Fayez.
Freedom.
Dismiss. When you miss something, no, dismiss him. You don't talk to him. What do I do? Sometimes I pass by and I ignore you, ya Fayez. What do you do instead of ignoring someone and dismissing him? You agree? It's greet to greet someone. You never dismiss someone, you have to greet everyone. To greet someone. Okay, number 5. Who can do number 5? Who would like to do it? Number 5. Yes. Who can do number 5? Newborn. Newborn. No one knows. What's number 5? Ahmad, do you know?
Miss,
It's
Baby.
there is no baby here. Newborn is a grown. It's the opposite of it, grown. Yes. It means, you mean a baby, Ahmad? Okay, so grown, grown up. Newborn, the opposite of it, grown. Okay, let's go to solid. What's the opposite of the word solid? Yes?
Liquid.
There's no liquid in the box. There's no liquid in the box.
Seaweed.
No, seaweed is a plant. I can't hear someone is saying something. Who?
No.
No,
No.
I can't hear.
No.
No, it's not no.
No.
No, it's hollow. As you know, the solid is full, but it's empty, hollow. Hollow, it means Something is solid, it means it's full, but hollow, it means it's empty. So sweet, I will repeat, sour, sweet, most, least, sink, float, dismiss, greet, newborn, grown, solid, hollow. Above,
Miss, can I do number
yes,
7?
yes, يا أمجد, yes, يا أمجد. Above,
above,
بس نسيت اقول
beside,
Below, below.
below. Okay, you have to take a
Below.
word from the box below.
Yeah,
Obviously.
forgot.
Okay, it's never mind.
Below.
Never mind. Yeah, Amjad, never mind. All. What's the opposite of all? Oh, it's a 3. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Deep. Deep. Something that's deep. Something that is deep. Sha.
Indeed.
No, indeed it means for sure. Indeed it means for sure.
Under sweet. Miss, it's under sweet. It's indeed.
No, it's not indeed, yeah, Munir. Indeed means sure.
Shallow.
Shallow. It's shallow. It's shallow. Deep means shallow. Limits. Limits. Here, ya Faiz. What's the word, Faiz? Limits. When there's no limits, what do we say? Faiz is not with us anymore.
Miss, rainbow.
No. Limits. Free.
Beach.
Freedom. Freedom. No, when you have limits, you cannot do things. But when you're free, you can do whatever you want. Freedom. So please write these and take your time. Please review them again. I think time will be up in a few seconds. Minutes, sorry. You still have 1 minute. Please copy these and study them. Study them. You have to study the words and their opposites until we finish the rest of the page. Your dictation will be on Monday with these words. You're done, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, see you then tomorrow. We're gonna continue the rest of the words.
Miss,
Yes,
we
Karim.
don't have a float. We don't have a float.
Oh, okay, Karim, I said write it because it's
You
not.
need to write it,
You have
Karim.
to write it because there's 20 words and there's 1 word missing. So write a float in the box.
Miss, goodbye. Okay.
Bye. Bye, my
Bye.
students. Bye. Bye,
Bye, Miss.
Bye. See you tomorrow.